The American Theater Organ Society presents the 2019 Chapter Showcase. The Showcase annually provides ATOS chapters the ability to present to others their activities for the past year. These efforts include chapter meetings for their members, public events to promote theater organs, activities to preserve and restore instruments, and the sponsorship of educational efforts with respect to theater organs and its performance. Now on to the 2019 ATOS Chapter Showcase. Central Florida Theater Organ Society maintains the Polk Theater, Lakeland, Florida, 313 Robert Morton, the Tampa Theater, Tampa, Florida, 315 Wurlitzer, and is currently rebuilding and installing a 315 Wurlitzer in the Pinellas Park Auditorium, Pinellas Park, Florida. John McCall, house organist at the Rylander Theater in Americus, Georgia, played for our third Tuesday free concert in April 2018. The chapter sponsors free concerts on the third Tuesday of every month at the Pinellas Park Auditorium. Chapter member Sandy Hobbs entertains at another third Tuesday concert. Chapter member Robert Perkins at a work session rebuilding the 315 Florida Theater Wurlitzer. Most recently, the organ was in the Kirk of Dunedin, Dunedin, Florida. Chapter member Glenn Reinke cutting leather for pneumatics at another work session rebuilding the 315 Florida Theater Wurlitzer. The blade sign and marquee of the historic 1926 John Eberson Atmospheric Tampa Theater, Tampa, Florida. The console of the 315 Wurlitzer of the Tampa Theater. The core of the organ is original to the theater, installed in 1926 as a 2/8 instrument. Chapter members provide pre-show entertainment before many of the shows at the Tampa Theater. Welcome to the show! The blade sign and marquee of the historic 1928 J.E. Casale Atmospheric Polk Theater, Lakeland, Florida. The chapter and the Polk Theater jointly sponsored a concert with John Ledwin at the console. John Ledwin in concert at the 313 Robert Morton on October 19, 2018 at the Polk Theater. Over 240 people attended the concert. The Central Indiana chapter of ATOS is the largest ATOS chapter with over 150 members from 15 states and 3 countries. We are a community not only of theater organists, but organ restoration experts, church and school musical directors, and people that just love the sounds and music of theater organ. We are not only interested in the heritage of this instrument, but in the possibilities that exist for new uses and interpretations by future generations of musicians. We reach out to involve the members of our community, especially youth, in our activities, and we do this through the presentation of concerts and social events. Monthly meetings showcase the best of local, regional, and chapter organists. Each meeting includes time for chapter business, a featured organist, open console, and time to catch up with other members and guests. Meetings are held at the fine restored organs in the area, as well as members' homes that are equipped with organs and other instruments. Even if our members are not able to attend the monthly meetings, members around the world are kept up to date by our outstanding monthly newsletter, Ciphers, which is available by email or regular post. The Central Indiana chapter currently supports 7 organ installations across Indiana. The Central Indiana chapter continues to maintain the instruments at Emmerich Manual and Warren Central High Schools, and has donated instruments to other venues such as the Hilbert Circle Theater, home of the Indianapolis Symphony Orchestra. The CIC member organists extend our favorite musical form to the community by providing prologue and intermission entertainment at performances for Footlight Theater shows on the 211 Page Wurlitzer in the Headback Community Theater. 2 of our instruments are installed at local high schools. Our members often support high school musical activities with our organs. This year we hosted 2 education days for students which were led by organists Rob Richards and Brett Valiant. Each year, Central Indiana chapter produces 3 concerts, Pops on Pipes, by the finest internationally recognized theater pipe organists for the Indianapolis community. These concerts have evolved into exciting multimedia events that include other activities such as car shows and musical travelogues. Season tickets and advance sale tickets are sold online and by mail. The future for the Central Indiana chapter is bright, with 2 active new organ installations. First is the Indiana Theater in Terre Haute, Indiana, where a 311 Wurlitzer formerly housed in the El Capitan Theater in San Francisco is planned. The second is the Strand Theater in Shelbyville, Indiana. Here a unique Louisville Uniphone instrument is nearing readiness for installation. A third installation is under consideration at the Madam Walker Theater in downtown Indianapolis. This unique venue was built as a tribute to Madam C.J. Walker, a leading African-American businesswoman in Indianapolis in the 1920s. Central Indiana chapter has an instrument in storage ideal for this unique venue. The Central Indiana chapter of ATOS looks forward to welcoming you back home again to Indiana next year for the 2020 ATOS convention. The Dickinson Theater Organ Society presents a review of their 49th season and is previewing their plans for celebrating their 50th season of theater organ events. Our 49th season included 3 concerts prior to our holiday spectacular. And 3 concerts after the holiday period. Illustrated here are some of the highlights of our 2018 Holiday Spectacular. After each concert event, we host the audience on our stage to enjoy a chance to meet the artist and enjoy cookies and punch. To keep the instrument in fine playing condition, we have a staff of volunteer crew workers. Shown here is our schedule of programs to celebrate our 50th anniversary season of organ concerts. In addition to the previous set of concerts, we have also scheduled these additional events to celebrate this anniversary season. Adding one additional event, we will be having another holiday spectacular. Season tickets for our 50th season are available on our website, www.dtoskimball.org. From Ironwood in Michigan's remote Upper Peninsula to the city of Saginaw in Michigan's industrial South, Great Lakes Bay Chapter keeps the music alive over a span of some 500 miles. Our small but active chapter rescued a vintage 2.5 Barton from a near-certain trip to the scrap heap. Now safely in storage, its destination is a classic 1915 theater in Escanaba. The chapter has now acquired all of the pipework needed to restore the organ to its original theater specification, including the unique Bartolina rank. One of 3 vintage theaters in Great Lake Bay's area, the beautifully restored Crystal Theater in the former mining town of Crystal Falls in Michigan's scenic Upper Peninsula. Crystal Falls boasts a 321 molar and internationally acclaimed organist in residence Dave Wickerham. Since 2010, our chapter has sponsored wine and cheese bus excursions to theater events, including 3 in 2018. Recalling its mining heyday, the Upper Michigan town of Ironwood has fully restored its 1928 movie palace and its original 2.7 Barton organ. In Saginaw, the fully restored 1928 Temple Theater boasts an original 311 Barton Butterfield Special, original right down to the relay. In Escanaba, the historic Delft Theater is now on the state of Michigan's redevelopment ready list and is the planned new home of the chapter's Baby Barton. The Susquehanna Valley Theater Organ Society was established in 1993 by a group of pipe organ enthusiasts in central Pennsylvania to preserve and present theater organ music. The chapter supports and maintains the 320 Wurlitzer pipe organ installed in the Capítol Theater in York, which is part of the Appel Center for the Performing Arts. A $1.6 million renovation of the Capítol Theater that was completed in October 2018 included a new sound and lighting system, new seating, modernization of the restrooms, and a new concession stand. The chapter and the Appel Center co-sponsored 3 public concerts in 2019, featuring Pierre Fraccalanza in April, Donnie Rankin in June, and Ken Double will perform on October 6, 2019. While the Capítol Theater was undergoing renovations, the chapter meetings were held at the Barry Howard-Fenner residence, home of Opus 501, a 316 Wurlitzer. Monthly chapter meetings featured local and nationally known organists who entertained our members. Susquehanna Valley members support the Capítol Theater by providing pre-movie music on the first Friday of the month and on most Saturdays and Sundays. The Capitol Theater also sponsors a public silent film series accompanied by chapter member Don Kinnier at the Wurlitzer. The Theater Organ Society of the Delaware Valley, affectionately known as TOSDV, was founded in 1955. We are the second oldest chapter of ATOS. TOSDV currently has 2 active pipe organs, the 319 molar Opus 5230, which is undergoing restoration located at the Keswick Theater in Glenside, Pennsylvania. And the 324 Wurlitzer Opus 585, which was completed in 2012, as if they are ever completed. Our artists for the 2018-19 season have been varied, mixing concerts with silent movies. For the remainder of 2019, we have a newcomer, plus an old favorite back for his 3rd appearance. The 2018-19 calendar is full, including concerts, movies, and our world-renowned Theater Organ 101, where we introduce members of the public to what a theater organ is and let them tickle the keys. In addition to the organs, TOSDV, in conjunction with WMRG Studios, is maintaining an archive project where we protect, preserve, and present all things related to the theater organ. We are currently overseeing both shellac and vinyl recordings, original reel-to-reel and cassette tapes, CDs, DVDs, sheet music, books, magazines, newspapers, and several electronic organs. History is only what is remembered.